Hey everyone, meteorologist Rusty Dawkins looking at an interesting setup that we have towards the end of the month. So it looks like this time of year you get that cold air pushing in from the north and west, and then the warmer air from the south. Usually we see one or two times a year where there's strong storms for eastern Nebraska and some sort of snowstorm for the western portion of the state, and that may be happening. Now this is a long ways out. It's the 23rd, and we're looking at 6 or 7 days out, maybe even 8 days out. So quite a while for this to be figured out, but I wanted to give you a heads up. And if you continue following me, if you would subscribe, you will know when I post these videos, and that way you'll be one of the first people to know when I'm talking about snowfall in the coming days, weeks, things like that. And I should be doing this for the entire winter season. So it would be awesome if you would subscribe, and really helps the numbers, things like that. So here we go. I'm going to show you 1, 2, 3, 4 different models. So just 4, because this is a long way out. So I'm taking 2 different versions of the same model and then 2 different versions of a different model to show you. This is model number 1, version 1. And here we go. Now this is, keep an eye on the timing here. This is October 30th through Wednesday. So you're looking at, this isn't going to be a big deal, but it's snow. Tries to reach into Cherry County, moves into the Panhandle. You're looking at an inch or 2, according to model number 1. So that's the first model, and I'm going to kind of, for more exact timing, looks like snow starts to start about right there. So that's an 8 p.m. Tuesday. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. 8 p.m. Tuesday. So same model, different version, we'll call it 1.2. 8 p.m. Tuesday. This one's that one didn't even have it. Let me go back to it. So this one doesn't even have it. This one has some snow up here towards the Black Hills, west into Wyoming, but the different version of that same model doesn't have it anymore. It did. I was looking at it not more than a few hours ago, and the latest version has taken it out. So we're looking at maybe just rain instead of snow. So that's version 1.2 of that same model. So now let's go to model number 2 and see what this one is saying. And okay, so this one has it. Let me back it up here. When does it have it starting? Right around there. That's 2 a.m. Wednesday. So probably late Tuesday night into early Wednesday morning. And this one has same 1 to 2 inches of snow, making it into the Panhandle. So that's 2 models, 2 long-term different models, saying kind of the same thing. Timing's a little different, which makes sense. But this one has 1 to 1.5 inches of snow. That's two models out of 2 that are kind of on the same page. So when you start to have that right out of the gate, and then we'll keep watching. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other models that eventually we'll be able to see a little bit. You have the long range models, which is what we have now, looking way out. Then you have the medium range models, which don't look as far out, but they're a little more detailed. And then you have the short range models that show you a shorter time period, but more exact. So you kind of wait for those short range models to come in, but you start to see trends from the long range. And when models are saying the same thing, pretty good trend. And that's kind of what we have here, model 1 and model 2. Now model 1.2 isn't on the same page. How about model 2.2? Well, let's find out. Okay, so that's 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4 basically saying the same thing. So let's go back. So this is 1 to 2 inches of snow. Okay, so here's model number 1 again. So there's model number 1. And then we're going to go back to model number 2, because model number 1.2 didn't see anything. Model number 2. And then model number 2.2, which has the same thing. So that's not bad. That's 3 out of 4 models. So okay, that's what does that mean for precipitation for everybody else? I think everybody else when you look at where there's no snow, I think there's going to be a decent chance for some rain. Now this is Wednesday morning, so this is October 30th. When is this? Let me look back. And it has the snow starting up late Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. So that's basically the same time frame. That's impressive to see 3 out of 4 long-range models on the same page. But I think the rest of it, like this area right here, has a pretty good chance of seeing some rainfall. So what happens is it can't get quite as cold. So you get, let's see, kind of get that cold front right here, right? So then the colder air turns that rain over to snow, and you get that 1 to 2 inches of snowfall. But once this cold front makes its way further east, there's still pretty warm air in place in this area, so I think it'll be just warm enough. In fact, let me look. Hang on. Wednesday, yeah, I have low temperatures in the upper 30s early Thursday morning, so that's just warm enough for there to be rain instead of snow. It'd be a cold rain, cold November rain. Sorry. I digress. This cold front will eventually slide across the state like this, bringing with it that precipitation. Now, is it going to be rain? Is it going to be snow? More than likely, everything west of Valentine to Ogallala line into the Panhandle, so basically the Panhandle, has a better chance of seeing snow. Now, they may just see rain too. That one model didn't see any snow, so we're still not 100% sure, but it is worth keeping an eye on. So because of that, if you like and subscribe, you will know when I post an update. And if this continues, if we continue to see the chance for snow, and if maybe it'll spread east, maybe it won't, maybe we'll see a severe weather aspect with it too, because like I said, there's at least 1 or 2 times a year where you see snow on one side of the state and severe weather on the other side of the state, and sometimes it can be strong. I mean, when you get that final hurrah of fall and transitioning over to winter, sometimes you'll see blizzard warnings on one side of the state and tornado warnings on the other. It doesn't happen every year, but it seems to happen every other year. So to keep you updated, subscribe to my channel. That way you can be a part of this fun. And if there is severe weather, we do the YouTube lives, and that's always good fun. So that would be awesome too if you could do that. And I guess we'll see you next time, right? Okay. Again, so like and subscribe, and we will talk more about snow in the coming days. This is 6, 7, 8 days away, so plenty of time to figure out the nuances and the ins and outs. So until next time, bye.